Nice to see you both in the virtual world. So I always like throwing out like some curveball as my first question. And I'm not sure how much you guys have thought about this, but I'm going to try it. If you could get the financing for any project tomorrow, what would you make and why?
I would make my dream project, which is based on one of my favorite books, and it's in the vein of movies that I grew up with, like Hook, Goonies, Neverending Story, Jumanji. These films that have these fantastical worlds that transport you, but aren't overproduced and don't necessarily rely on special effects to transport you. That would be my vibe.
I'm very curious what this is, but we'll leave it alone. What do you got?
I would remake, I think, either
Romancing the Stone.
Dirty Dancing. No, I'd remake, I think, Mean Streets.
Wow.
Or There Will Be Blood. I'd have to play Paul Dano's character in There Will Be Blood.
Okay. I was not expecting Mean Streets, but I like it. It's kind of good. I try to get to why I get to talk to you guys. This must have been an interesting film to like see the final version of, because you weren't on set for half of it. So what was it like actually watching the film for the first time?
I mean, it was amazing. We were lucky enough to kind of see the film throughout different renditions as it was being edited. And it definitely transformed a lot throughout the editing process. And the most exciting thing to me was to see Felicity and Nabhaan's storyline in a way, because it is 50% of the film and 50% of the film that we weren't exposed to while we were portraying our storyline.
I always love seeing what the other people have been doing whilst you're not working. I always find that fascinating. And actually, to your point, I don't think that this movie works without the two stories living together. I think that they help one another and they bring out moments and feelings with each other.
100%. I love learning the behind the scenes of the making of a movie and projects. What do you think people would be surprised to learn about the making of this particular film?
I don't think people would be surprised, but just how much everyone loves Joe Alwyn, how much everyone fell in love with Joe Alwyn. I mean, yeah. I don't know if anyone would be surprised by that. He's the true English gent, but I completely owe my heart to Joe Alwyn.
Yeah, Joe Alwyn does come in and steal the hearts of everyone around. He's just like the most genuine, kind, present human. Funny.
And you can't even say his name, Joe. You have to say full name, Joe Alwyn.
That was not the answer I was expecting. But for both of you, though, I am curious, what was it specifically about this project that said, I want to do this? This is important to me.
I wanted to work with Augustine because I think she's just so groovy and I think she's so creative. And I learned so much from her and her knowledge of camera, and the way that like she envisioned shots was amazing. I'd never seen a director go, I want the camera to sweep up and over and I want it to be a oneer. And we have to work with the cinematographer and the grips to figure out how we're going to make the camera feel seamless and feel like a oneer, even though it's being stitched together. She's genius in that way, truly. So that was very exciting to me and the big impetus for me wanting to do this film.
Yeah, me too. And then I read the script and it really broke my heart. And I just thought, I've got to do this. I cried at the end. The tragedy of the story as much as the romance.
I have to stop there. I'm just going to say congrats on this movie. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you, Stephen. You too.